Hi dear all, I am Mr. Ngom. Welcome to the EFL ESL teacher training sessions. Lesson planning number 3. The first lesson planning number 1 was about the 10 key elements of a lesson plan. The second video was about the PPP lesson planning flow. And the third video, meaning today, is about the 3 lesson plan phases. Number 4 will be very soon lesson planning 4, lesson plan formats. In today's one, we are going to talk about the lesson plan phases, the 3 of them: pre-reading, while reading, and post-reading. Remember, the lesson is about reading comprehension, not listening, not grammar, not vocabulary. It's about reading comprehension. There are different approaches to teach reading, but most of these agree on the importance of using activities that anticipate reading, number 1, and number 2, activities to complete during reading, number 3, activities to complete after reading, meaning before reading, while reading, and after reading. In other words, we have the pre-reading phase, the while reading phase, and the post-reading phase. Pre-reading. The first phase is about pre-reading. Number 1. The purpose of this phase is to help students focus on the content, identify the purpose for reading, activate prior knowledge, questions, and beliefs in relation to the topic, predict what the text is about, and acquire essential vocabulary on the concept they're going to talk about in the text. Look at these football players. They are warming themselves up before a football match. It's very important to warm up. So warming up is very important. Everywhere you go, before starting an activity, try to warm up. Warm up is to focus students, to bring energy to the beginning of each class, and to break the ice with a new class of students. So warm up is very important. A good warm up must be short, 10 to 15 minutes. Nothing really new or difficult in a warm up. A warm up is to review a previous lesson or skill, to set the stage for an upcoming lesson. It must be funny, interactive, and communicative. Be sure to get students moving if you want them to warm up. After warming the students up, activate prior knowledge. Activate the schemata, meaning to help students understand what they are about to read, to set a purpose for reading, contextualize the text, provide students with tips before reading, and explore prior knowledge that is relevant to the text. So, activate students' background knowledge about the topic. To do so, you can ask questions, you can discuss or talk about students' beliefs and experiences in relation to the content. Vocabulary pre-teaching. Teach vocabulary in the pre-reading phase. It is more important than teaching it in the while phase. Okay, because it's not vocabulary, the lesson is about reading comprehension. Introduce new vocabulary items and teach useful expressions in relation to the topic before you tackle the while reading phase. Now, number 2, while reading. When you start reading, it is the while reading. You have also to find strategies. So you have to find strategies like in football. So football players and football coaches, they find the right strategies to win a game. So teachers also have to find strategies and methods to make students understand a text. The purpose is to help students visualize the information, develop questions concerning content, relate pieces in text to personal experience, infer or make educated guesses based on evidence, compare or contrast important ideas, identify important ideas and surrounding details, monitor comprehension, stay focused and tuned in. So this is what we do in the while reading phase. What are now the activities we can do in the while reading phase? We can have multiple choice questions. We can have matching, WH questions or yes or no questions, reordering ideas, reordering sentences, referencing, true or false questions, and finding synonyms or antonyms of words in the text, among many other activities. In the post-reading phase, phase number 3, remember we said the 3 phases of lesson plan. The 3 phases, phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. This is a post-reading phase. And also, like in the metaphor of the football, after the match, you have press conferences, you have interviews, you have video checkings, you have debates, and you have also, yes, players and coaches, celebrating their victories. In the teaching also, we have post activities. The purpose of the post activities phase is to help students expand and integrate skill about what they have just learned, questions, clarify confusing portions, develop deeper understanding of information, support a claim with evidence, share thoughts with others to check for understanding, identify causal connections, distinguish facts from opinion, retell events in chronological order, and summarize the big ideas, among many others. Okay? In post-reading phase, we can have activities such as summarize the text, summarize a paragraph, ask the students to retell the story, role-playing, discussing about the author's point of view, about the author's motivation, about the themes in the text. Character analysis, analyze a character's behavior. Writing letter, essays, okay? And connecting what you have learned in the text to your personal life, among many others. Coming next video will be about lesson planning for lesson plan formats. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you have new ideas, please in the comments. It was Mr. Ngom. See you next time.